So I want to show you my Space Marine bike army. It was inspired from eBay. I saw a White Scars bike army for sale. It was 1,850 points for $600. I wanted to see if I could recreate that army less expensive, and I succeeded. I spent $402 on this army, and if you were to divide that cost by the individual model, it would be $8.21 a model. Now, the White Scars army that I saw on eBay was 1,850 points. This tallies in at 2,200 points. Now, if I'm playing a game of Apocalypse, that really doesn't matter. But if I'm playing a smaller game, a 2,000 point or less game, then all I really need to do is eliminate one of my command models, and that'll put me right in line with 2,000 points. So let me show you what I have and how I saved money while doing it. The army consists of 4 bike squads, and each of these are led by a sergeant with a power fist. And you'll notice this piece right there. I got this from a Dark Vengeance bike set, and those come 3 models from the Dark Vengeance set, and I bought a total of 4 sets of those models for about $13 each, and I interspersed those models throughout my entire army. One of the bikes in the bike set, the Dark Vengeance bike set, is the command model, and they have the 2 banners and the captain riding on there. This one I actually used for my captain. I just added a power fist. And then this one I used for my tech marine, and I just took the captain piece, the top part that was there, and I threw that away. And I got me a tech marine with a servo harness, and I cut them to fit on the bike. And that was an inexpensive way to make a tech marine on a bike. This one right here is my chaplain. Now you'll see he's missing a head. That's coming. I had to order a bit. But see, I added a little couple bits from the Black Templars, and I added this piece here. This is actually from the Imperial Sector set, and that's my chaplain. The librarian. Well, of course, with the librarian, all you really need to do is add a book and add a power sword, and it's a librarian. So that was the command squad. Another one of the bikes from the Dark Vengeance set is the sergeant with the bolt pistol. Now, this guy was actually kind of easy because I needed attack bikes anyway, and I've got 6 of them. So 4 of these guys are from the Dark Vengeance set, and the bike fits right in there, no problem. It actually looks pretty good because their actual weapon is a bolt pistol, so hey, why not? All 6 of these bikes are armed with multi-meltas, and that accounts for 4 of the Dark Vengeance models. And of course, the last 4 Dark Vengeance models are the guys with the plasma guns, and I needed them in my army anyway, so I just shaved down the Dark Angel symbol, and they fit right into my army. I do have 4 squads, 4 bike squads. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 squads have 2 multi-meltas, and then 2 plasma guns. And the Dark Vengeance models, they fit right in. Now, as I mentioned before, the sergeant has this little command banner type thing, and I took those off of these Dark Vengeance models right here and glued them on. Alright, from that point I have my command squad, and most notable here is my apothecary, and that's basically just the apothecary bits, and I glued it onto a regular biker, and now he's my apothecary. My Emperor's Champion, the only thing I really did there was I added a storm shield and a sword, and that makes him. The other guys, they have another force sword and a couple force axes, and that makes my command squad. Now I do have a scout squad on bikes, and I have 6 bikes, 3 of which have the grenade launchers on there, and then they're all equipped with shotguns. And there's my sergeant right there. And then I have the Land Speeder Storm, and he will have a heavy bolter along with the 5 Space Marine Scouts. The first Land Speeder will have a heavy bolter and an assault cannon. And then, of course, the last one will have the missile launchers and a heavy bolter. And that's my Space Marine bike army. And it, like I said, it costs $400 for all this. And it's a little less expensive than buying a $600 army. And that army was 1,850 points. This army is 2,200 points. For an apocalypse game, that's no big deal. I can just incorporate that into my other armies. If I'm playing a lower point game, then, like I said, all I got to do is take out one model, and he's about 2,000 points. That's my army, and I hope I've inspired you to collect a bike army. And thanks for watching.